3.
Good morning. My name is LaShelle Edmerson. I'm an associate professor at Cincinnati Christian University in the Early Childhood Department. And this summer I've had an opportunity to teach some wonderful students about youth health, nutrition, and safety. And part of that safety component we've been talking about bullying. And each student today, I have 7 students and they will introduce themselves, but they're all very concerned educators, future educators, about students that potentially might be in their classes. And they really want to be prepared for the future. And so we had a wonderful time this summer talking about the preparation and what exactly would happen. And so I've asked them to share some different insights from the book that we read, Jody Blanco's book about Please Stop Laughing at Me. And also there's some other things in class that they might want to comment on. But I'd like right now for this first student, we're going to let her talk, introduce herself, and she's going to share some insights for you.
Hi, my name is Caitlin Murphy, and I'm a senior at Cincinnati Christian University. And just one of the pieces that I took from this course was that bullying is just really not acceptable at all, and it's a really serious issue. And Jody Blanco's story really enlightened me to that. And one of the things that I would like to do as a future educator is just to spread that awareness about how serious it is. And even if I just have to start in my classroom and then move to my school or my district and my community, just to spread that awareness. And I know that Amber has some great things to say also. Thanks, Caitlin.
My name is Amber Oliver, and I'm also a senior at CCU. The thing that struck me most about Jody's book was she said that a lot of the teachers were saying that it's just something that kids do, and I think that as a future educator it's very important to know that in your classroom that it's not about just kids being kids. It's gone a lot farther than that, and it's in the classroom, it's at homes, and as teachers we need to be a safe person that they can come to talk to, and we need to put a stop to it before anything drastic happens. And Crystal will take over.
I'm Crystal Kell, and I'm a senior also. And just through this course, I've learned how serious bullying can be. I know that children may not think of it that way, but we've watched some videos and things about children who have actually committed suicide and everything like that. And with Jody's book, just the cruel things that they've done, and just how the teachers just kind of said, oh, you know, it's okay, you know, and even have blamed her for things like that. And I just know that in my classroom, I want things to be different. I just want children to know how valuable they are, and that they should be respected, and that this should never have to happen to them, and just how to treat each other, and I want to be a role model for them. And Emily has some more.
And I'm Emily Isaacs, and I'm a senior also at Cincinnati Christian University. And after taking this course and learning about bullying, from Jody's book, I really learned that we have to really educate our students on bullying and how detrimental it is to everyone around, and it just doesn't hurt the bully, it hurts the child being bullied and everyone in the community, and everyone gets hurt by these people being bullied. And as a future educator, I plan to educate my students on bullying and the effects it has, and I want to hold them accountable in the classroom and really show them that it's not what's going to help, and that it's just going to really hurt everyone else around them. And I know Rebecca has a lot to say about that too.
My name is Rebecca Ferguson. I'm a sophomore at Cincinnati Christian University, and the one thing that I really took from Jody Blanco's book was I kept questioning, where are the adults and what kind of role are they playing? That her parents were present throughout the book, but they were so overly zealous on knowing that something was wrong with their daughter that they didn't take the time to truly help her. Immediately she was put in she was psychiatrically evaluated, and it seemed wrong. And it's bullying, we do need to be aware of it, and we do need to help, but we can't be so overly zealous to help that we look right at the bullying victim and say maybe there's something wrong with you. And that when people are counseled on it, that it's not just a one-person thing, that everyone involved with it needs to be counseled and questioned on why it's taking place and what they expect the outcome to be from it. In my classroom, I plan on trying to do this. I know that as a future educator, I need to be observant in my classroom and make sure that I participate in everything that goes on. Even if I'm just watching from a distance, I need to be aware. Sarah?
Hello, my name is Sarah Meyer and I'm a senior here at Cincinnati Christian University. And I gained a lot of things from all of our discussions on bullying as well as reading Jody Blanco's book. But the biggest thing I think I will take away from this for use in my classroom and in life is just to encourage all my students to be the person that they're going to be and to embrace whoever that is, to embrace the diversity that makes all of us special, and to embrace all the characteristics that make each person special, and not to judge another person just because, not only because they look different, but because they act different, and that we can all be, if not friends, then at least friendly towards one another, and we don't have to be intimidated because someone is different than us. So those are some of the main things I'll take away from this course and Jody's book. And now Laura is going to finish up talking about that.
My name is Laura Jones, and I am also a senior here at CCU. And the topic of bullying really was interesting to me, and just kind of heightened my awareness for how big of an issue it is in the classrooms today. One of the biggest things that I was kind of, I guess, shown was the issue of cyberbullying and how much technology has advanced the bullying in the classroom and how that carries over outside of the classroom. With internet and instant messaging and social networking sites and text messages, and just how that really progresses the bullying with young children right now. And I think that, as these girls have said before, that there's a lot that we can do as classroom teachers to really help with this issue. And I think especially in the area of cyberbullying, it's kind of difficult to control in your classroom because it's taking place often outside of the class. But I think really empowering students to stand up against what they know is not okay to say to people, and being able to be a teacher that is a safe place for those children to come to and really confide in when they're having things said to them that shouldn't be online or on text messages. I think that's really important, and just educating them that that is bullying and that it's not okay. Because I think a lot of times students don't realize that those things aren't okay and they just accept it. And as it was said before, that can lead to suicide and just other issues that carry on way past school years, just like Jody Blanco in her book carries in well into adulthood. So I just really want to be a teacher that empowers and encourages children to get out of that bullying and know that it's not okay.
Well, you can see now why we have this wonderful department, and you can see the prospective teachers, how insightful they are. We did one thing that I thought was really interesting. We created a commitment puzzle, and I'm going to ask a couple to hold the puzzle. And what we did, we asked each student to just give me 4 things that you would have in this continuum puzzle that we're going to use when we have situations about bullying in the classroom. And many of them came up with wonderful ideas that they're going to take to their classes as educators. And I really applaud them because a lot of them are very sensitive and a lot of them are very helpful as far as what they said on the puzzle. And so we want to thank you for your attention today. This is part 1. Look forward to part 2 coming.